Who's the best dog? Penny's the best dog. Who's the best dog? It's Penny, 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 Penny. She's like, if she lays on my face, maybe I'll stop. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Ask Meg. First of all, holy shit, my hair is red. I totally said last time, and a bunch of you called me out on it, thanks, that I was not ready to go back to red, but the sad fact of dyeing your hair accidentally and then wanting to go back to a pure color, whether it was red or purple, is you gotta bleach that shit out. Like, I had red on my purple, so I knew I was gonna have to bleach it to get back to a solid purple, and also I knew I wanted to go back to red at some point, and that was gonna be a bleaching, so I thought, I'll just combine them and screw it. And honestly, I forgot how much I really like red, so I don't know, feels like home a little bit. On the flip side of that, I already started looking at the my Hair Lady's Pravana color book, and I've been eyeing, on the flip side of that, I started eyeing my lady's, I can't say it. On the flip side of that, I started eyeing my lady's Pravana color book, and I got my eye on my next color, I think. I think I got it nailed down. I was gonna do teal like Bulma briefs, but I have picked another color, and I'm very excited about it. You'll just have to wait for springtime to see. Don't know why that was a dance. So, as always, I'm answering questions that are in the Reddit. You can check those out by going to reddit.com/r/Meg Turney and answering your questions there. You don't answer questions, I answer questions. You post your questions there. Maybe you answer questions too. I don't know your life. Anyway, go to reddit.com/r/Meg Turney and post your questions there. There's always an Ask Meg thread. They usually unpin it if I've already answered that week's questions. Just look for the most recent week. So, put your questions there and then I answer them. Also, the video with Penny is still incoming. I definitely need to edit it. I just haven't done so yet. I want to put like a whole montage of all of Penny's greatest moments from my YouTube channel, and that is going to take some time. But we'll do it, yeah? She hates being in videos. Alright, enough beating around the bush. Let's answer some questions. So Rune asks, Dear lovely Meg, I asked a girl out with some of your videos help, and she said yes. But it has been 14 days since then, and I have been trying to get a time she is able to go on a date, but she has not given me a time. Her excuse is she's super busy, but is always adding photos of her out with her friends. Should I say fuck it and try to find someone else? The short answer is yes. I would just, you're dating anyway. It's not like you were just dating this one person. You don't want to be the person who's dating like 12 people, but hey, I mean, cover your bases. If there's somebody else you're interested in, ask them out. Normally, I find that sometimes girls will say like, oh yeah, totally, and then be like, I'm super busy. It's just their way of saying no. Without being direct enough and confident enough to just say no, but some people are actually really busy. I don't know the situation intimately. My gut says yes. Papa Simmons asked, hey, I recently started listening to Deer Hunter as per your recommendation. Can I ask what other music you like? My musical tastes are all over the board. I mean, like, I have Prokofiev and I have K-pop, so like classical and also Girls' Generation. I did a weird swap there both times where I said a specific artist on one side and then a category on the other. That's gonna bother me. Anyway, if you like the Deer Hunter, definitely check out Dredge. They're another band that I really, really love and I discovered around the same time, or was shown around the same time. I think they're really great. I went to the Deer Hunter show in Austin this past week. It was fucking phenomenal. Here's a little taste. Just kidding, you only get a second because get their albums. Support the band. Go see them yourself. Don't look at a crappy concert video. And can I just say, I'm hijacking this question to say, don't take like an hour of footage at a concert. It's so annoying as a short person to view a concert through somebody else's cell phone. There would be a band in here, but I'm answering questions on Reddit, so it's Reddit. But it's so annoying. I'm really short, and the parish where they played is like a flat venue, and I was just basically looking at someone's cell phone and someone's like handheld recorder. Who still has those? That guy. And he was blocking my view, and it was really annoying. So go buy their albums, check them out, support them, and then enjoy the show. Like, just, you're not gonna watch that concert video back. Get like literally the clip that I showed to be like, it's 1 second. That is a 3-second total clip for that joke. I just don't take videos at concerts. Anyway, gotta get back to the question. So, another band at the Deer Hunter show that opened for them is a band called Chon. I think that's how you say their name. They are fucking amazing. Like, they were incredible. They are so talented. definitely check them out. Their music is really, really great. I've been listening to it. It's all instrumental. Everything they played was instrumental. I did find one song on iTunes that had words, so perhaps they had a singer at one point and now it's just instrumental. Maybe they have a mix. I'm not that sure, but all their instrumental stuff is amazing. If you like instrumental music, like just some chill kind of music that doesn't really have any words, check out The American Dollar. They are also really, really great. I love their albums, and they're perfect to put on if you're like writing or working out, or if you're just like in a driving someone somewhere. They're like a great, I don't know, just kind of like a neutral palette. That sounded really, most musical acts probably don't want to be called a neutral palette. Anyway, they're just something to put on that's nice. Hats asks, what's more uncomfortable / challenging in a costume? Tight corsets or high heels? This is a really good question because there's not an answer immediately off the top of my head. If you have to wear both, like I would say high heels are easier because you can kick them off. And I often do when I'm at a booth doing a signing or whatever. I'll just kick my heels off and do barefoot. But corset you can't really like kick off. But if I have to wear both of them, high heels are worse than corsets to me. I guess I've just gotten used to wearing them for some costumes. I definitely sit like a pregnant lady in them, which is not good. But if someone is laced up your corset who knows how to lace up a corset, then it's not as painful. You definitely want to do the rounded back, the whole ball thing, and don't be too painful. Like, it's gonna be tight, but you should still be able to breathe. So, yeah, high heels, because I'm a weenie when it comes to those. I'm always like, I want flats. I'm gonna screw this name up really bad. I'm sorry in advance. Malls is so bored. Malls is so bored. Ha! Got it. Malls is so bored asks, I know it's National Coming Out Day, which is really exciting for lots of people, but I feel like there's so much pressure to come out that it makes people, like myself, who are uncomfortable or are not ready with the idea feel anxious. What words of advice do you have for people like me who aren't ready and are feeling left in the dust? Also, just wanted to say thank you. You've always made me feel way more confident in myself and who I am. I love you so much. Oh, I love you too. And thank you for saying the nice things. And I'm glad that you feel more confident. First of all, yes, I am taping this on National Coming Out Day, so yay for everyone who's felt most confident and more confident in coming out and sharing who they are with the world. But also there are people who aren't comfortable and who aren't ready yet, and just know that you're not bad for not being ready yet. I mean, everyone has to take their own time. You should never be forced to come out. You shouldn't feel like you have to come out if you're not ready. You have to do it in your own time and things that make you feel most comfortable in the way that makes you feel most comfortable. For me, I never had a big like coming out to my family or to my friends. It was something I always just kind of mentioned in passing and never treated like a big deal. So everyone around me just treated it like not a big deal. I was really lucky. I come from a family that's really loving and accepting and very open-minded, and I know not everyone has that luxury, and it can be very daunting for people who don't have that kind of environment to feel like they can share who they are with the world. But just know that there are people out there who love you, and if you don't think there are, I love you. I love you the way that you are, because, you know, like, you guys are just awesome, and everyone I've ever met who's been a fan has been amazing, and so I feel confident enough to say I love you even though I don't know who you are and I know nothing about you. I'm just confident enough in that connection, and I have enough faith in Mega Nerds to know that you're probably a pretty fucking awesome person, and when you're ready, you'll come out. Don't feel like people don't like you or they don't feel like, oh, you're not representing. Like, everybody wants you to be comfortable. There should not be a person in the LGBT community who doesn't want you to feel most comfortable before you come out. Like, just take your time and be happy with who you are and be confident in the feeling and the notion that there are people who love you and who will accept you no matter what. And you might not know them, like you might only have this weird internet connection that we have, but there are people out there for everyone. And if, you know, your friends or family aren't those people, then there are other people who will be your friends and family for you, you know, and in time people's minds will change. So don't feel pressured, be comfortable, and know that there's a whole internet waiting with open arms when you do feel comfortable, and not a moment sooner. I feel like I rambled. TLDR, you do you, and when you feel comfortable, we'll all be here waiting to say, fuck yeah, and actually follow through with this motion. John Casey 35 asks, what is a free play you want to do but Ryan will not do? There hasn't been an idea yet that I have pitched to Ryan that he's been like, absolutely not. We have had some off the wall, crazy things that are coming up that we're gonna do, and he is always so game for everything. It's been the most fun because there are times when we're in pitch meetings or like we're brainstorming ideas and I come up with like this crazy thing and Ryan's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, wait, no, you weren't supposed to say yes. There's one idea in particular, when we do it, I'll shout it out, that I was like, everyone's gonna say no, I'm just gonna come up with this crazy idea, and then like everyone was like, oh, it's fucking awesome, let's definitely do that. I'm like, shit, now I might actually have to do it. So it's just been really, really fun. Like that has made it the most fun. It's just everybody's willingness to be crazy and over the top and just do shit that's ridiculous. I mean, like going back to the sumo wrestling incident, before we knew it would be an incident, I just had this like really off the wall idea of like, what if we played baby basketball but like in sumo outfits? And everyone was like, fuck yeah. And that's what's made it so much fun. Like that's what makes that show absolutely so much fun. Casio Lovesong asks, hey Meg, I'm super curious to know, what was your last non-YouTube or internet related job? That one's hard because straight out of college I got hired at DeviantArt, which is obviously internet related, so I guess before that I worked at GameStop. Rosie the Nerd asks, is Penny your first dog? If not, which was your first and what breed was it? I grew up when I was a wee baby. I got her when I was 1. I mean, my family got her when I was 1. She definitely wasn't. She was like a family dog. She wasn't my dog. Miniature dachshund named Rotsy. So I have always had miniature dachshunds and they are the best. Oh, you're sleeping on the floor. She didn't even open her eyes. She's so used to be doing these videos. So, they're the best dogs. Caitlin, like Ellendian? Is that like London? Like maybe you took the O's out of London? Asks, would you ever consider doing a makeup tutorial? Your makeup always looks so flawless. I would love to. I really want to do a makeup tutorial fairly soon. I do my makeup the same pretty much every day. I'm definitely not a makeup guru. I have basically tactics that are like, I just do this until I think it looks acceptable. So it would definitely not be like a tutorial that's like, this is how you should do it, but if you like the way it looks, maybe you should. I would love to start doing more content like that, more like fall lookbooks. I'm definitely planning, is it already back to school? It's October. It is definitely already, you're way back at school. You probably already had homecoming already. But I would like to do a fall lookbook, how about that? I'd love to do more fashion stuff and more makeup stuff. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know. Once upon a time I actually created a separate channel for that and then never told anybody about the separate channel. So I want to do it all here. I want to do more content during the week, so that's definitely something I want to do if you guys want to watch it. So just let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. That's it for this Ask Meg. Thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. Again, if you want to submit for next week, because we're doing this every Monday, reddit.com/r/Meg Turney, and I will see you guys next week. Heart you!